at all the people working for you and you do nothing.
We need you to help us. We don't need you to degrade us.
My 600-Pound Life is a TV show that has shown stories of many people struggling with their morbid obesity issues. While many people manage to overcome those issues by working hard and transforming their bodies, here are some of the people on My 600-Pound Life who were questionably stupid. Number 5. James King. Let's kickstart by talking about how most of the time the stars on the show are dependent on their loved ones to take care of them. Usually, these loved ones are the biggest compliance in hindering the contestants' quick recovery by providing food and unhealthy stuff out of sheer love. This is what happened to James King, the heaviest contestant in the history of the show when he joined in Season 5. James' weight was 791 pounds when he came to the show. It is to everyone's common knowledge that Dr. Now does not perform surgery until the contestant works hard to lose significant weight on their own hard work. James' girlfriend Lisa would not respect this basic rule no matter how many times doctors tried explaining to her the consequences of James' weight on his health. She would be patronized and keep sneaking in junk food for James out of love. Dr. Now eventually lost his patience when James gained additional 60 pounds in a week. James was released from the program. Later in 2019, James passed away from sepsis and cirrhosis of the liver and kidney failures. Had Lisa and James' mother taken the doctor's advice seriously, things could have been different.
Calorie a day. And a few double cheeseburger and fries a day will do that. So this is very...
Number 4. Angelina Gutierrez. Believe it or not, but there are some people on the show that come back for their second gastric weight loss surgery. Angela got her first surgery in the early 20s. She came back to Dr. Now for the second weight loss surgery at 44. She now had her children and grandchildren to take care of and just wanted to live a normal life. At the beginning of her journey, she felt determined to lose weight as it looked like she was dwelling in self-hatred. But as the show went on, Angela stopped showing up to the appointments at all. When Dr. Now finally got hold of her via online video call, Angela tried to lie by saying she's been regularly following the diet and has lost the required weight. Of course, her lies were caught as her health problems were catching up to her and she got heavily reliant on oxygen support. Angela promised Dr. Now she'll show up to the next appointment but never did. Eventually, she dropped out of the program herself, saying she has reached her desired goal. Angela uploads pictures on her social media accounts, and it does not look like she's gotten any better, but who knows.
I'm not coming because I'm not losing weight. So I hope that you see I'm not lying when I get there.
Number 3. Shanae Murray. Shanae Murray was one of the most stubborn contestants on the show. She joined the show in Season 6 and weighed around 665 pounds at the mere age of 27. Like many people on the show, Murray was a victim of sexual abuse and bullying in her childhood that led to her overeat. As a consequence of trauma, Murray started finding comfort in food. She felt that being big would protect her physically from harm. But eventually she realized that she was being a burden on her family, so she went to Dr. Now. What really makes her a stupid contestant was the fact that she was not listening to the person she wanted help from. She was not following the diet plans, the exercise plan, or the therapy sessions. To make matters worse, she would ask for her boyfriend to sneak in fast food and make him throw the trash away in other people's dustbin. She eventually gained more weight within a month, which ticked off Dr. Now even more as she was not trying at all. Instead of abiding by the rules, she left the show because she felt grossly misrepresented and told everyone on her social media that she's losing weight now and has lost 250 pounds on her own.
If you have weight loss surgery, how are you going to lose weight?
Because I'm going to work to get the weight.
Number 2. Lisa Fleming. Lisa had to deal with weight issues for a long time, and at just 49 years old, she was already 740 pounds. In Season 6, she came to the show when her daughter Daniel found maggots in her leg and knew it was time to take some action against her deteriorating health. Lisa came to Dr. Now, who did his best to explain to her how bad things are for her health and that it could be fatal. Usually, it is expected out of the contestants to work hard to lose weight on their own before the surgery, but it felt like Lisa was not even trying. Additionally, her boyfriend Herbert was bringing her food that was causing a disturbance in her diet plan. When Dr. Now confronted Lisa, she threw an emotional tantrum, causing the hospital to do a full psych checkup on her, which resulted in finding out that Lisa was faking it all along. Eventually, she was kicked out of the program for not trying on her part and manipulating everyone who was trying to help her. At the end of the season, she did manage to turn things around and got surgery. After losing 200 pounds, Lisa managed to stand up again on her feet. Sadly, she did not live long to keep working on her weight, as her body already had the pre-existing conditions prior to losing weight, and last August she passed away.
Home, and you don't need property and come here and give me the same story. How much of that story you think I've got to believe every time?
Number 1. Pauline Potter. Let's end this Pauline's Dilemma. Pauline Potter came to the show in 2015. A few years later, she was named the heaviest living woman in Guinness World Record for weighing around 643 pounds. She had a compulsive habit of eating since childhood and had been dealing with weight issues ever since. Pauline was one of the most controversial figures on the show. When she came to Dr. Now, she weighed 673 pounds. It almost felt like she did not want to lose weight because being the heaviest woman made her feel special. She also kept claiming to be losing a lot of weight after having ample sex with her ex-husband. It was becoming impossible for Dr. Now to help her in any way, especially when she gained additional 5 pounds while being in the program. However, after a while, Pauline underwent gastric bypass surgery and came out of it losing unbelievably 300 pounds.
Attention, it may not have been water weight.
Pauline, you gained weight and you're getting to be 700 pounds.
In the end, we can deduce that listening to Dr. Now is probably the best decision we could all make, because he understands the gravity of the situation better than anyone. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.